Stress and anxiety are common experiences for many people. Work, family issues, health concerns, and financial obligations are parts of everyday life that make us more stressed. What's more, some people are more likely to become stressed than others. So minimising the chronic stress of daily life as much as possible is critical for reducing your chances of chronic health conditions like heart disease, anxiety disorders, depression, and dementia. So here are 10 science-backed ways to help you relieve daily stress in your life. Let's discuss. Welcome to episode 106 of Better Brain, Better You. Hello, I'm neuroscientist Dr. Ben Webb, sharing brain advice for a mentally healthy and happy life. Thanks so much for joining me for today's episode on 10 simple ways to relieve stress. So stress is a major contributory factor to dementia. Like alcohol, it literally shrinks the parts of the brain involved in memory, increasing your chances of memory problems and dementia as you age. So to help you understand your current risk for developing dementia, you can take our free dementia risk test, which will not only tell you your current risk for dementia, will also give you the steps for taking care of your brain health, like reducing stress and reducing your dementia risk going forward. You can take our free dementia risk test at ologyonlinecourses.com/dementia test. That's ologyonlinecourses.com/dementia test. The test only takes 5 minutes to complete and gives you a science-backed estimate of your current dementia risk and a plan of what to do about it. So stress and anxiety are common experiences for many people. In fact, millions of adults in the UK say they feel stress or anxiety daily. Many people deal with stress every day. Work, family issues, health concerns, and financial obligations are parts of everyday life that commonly contribute to heightened stress levels. And what's more, factors such as genetics, level of social support, coping style, and personality type influence a person's vulnerability to stress, meaning that some people are more likely to become stressed than others. So minimising the chronic stress of daily life as much as possible is important for overall health. That's because chronic stress harms health and increases your risk of health conditions such as heart disease, anxiety disorders, depression, and dementia. So here are 10 science-backed ways to help you relieve daily stress in your life. First, get more physical activity. If you're feeling stressed, moving your body on a consistent basis may help. Research has shown that participating in aerobic exercise 2 days per week significantly reduces overall perceived stress due to uncertainty. Plus, the exercise routine significantly improves depression as well. So many other studies have shown that engaging in physical activity helps reduce stress levels and improve mood, while sedentary behaviour may lead to increased stress, poor mood, and sleep disturbances. And what's more, regular exercise has been shown to improve symptoms of common mental health conditions such as anxiety and depression. So if you're currently inactive, start with gentle activities such as walking or biking, and choosing an activity that you enjoy may help increase your chances of sticking to it in the long term. So second, follow a healthy diet. Your diet affects every aspect of your health, including your mental health. Studies show that people who follow a diet high in ultra-processed foods and added sugar are more likely to experience higher perceived stress levels. So being chronically stressed may lead you to overeat and reach for highly palatable foods, which may harm your overall health and mood. Plus, not eating enough nutrient-dense whole foods may increase your risk of deficiency in nutrients that are essential for regulating stress and mood, such as magnesium and B vitamins. And minimising your intake of highly processed foods and beverages and eating more whole foods, such as vegetables, fruits, beans, fish, nuts, and seeds, can help ensure that your body is properly nourished. In turn, this may improve your resilience to stress. So third, minimise phone use and screen time. Smartphones, computers and tablets are an unavoidable part of everyday life for many people. So while these devices are often necessary, using them too often may increase stress levels. A number of studies have linked excessive smartphone use and iPhone addiction with increased levels of stress and mental health disorders. So spending too much time in front of screens in general is associated with lower psychological well-being and increased stress levels in both adults and kids. So screen time can also negatively affect sleep, which may also lead to increased stress levels. So fourth, practice self-care. Setting aside time to practice self-care may help reduce your stress levels. Practical examples include going for a walk outside, taking a bath, lighting candles, reading a good book, exercising, preparing a healthy meal, stretching before bed, getting a massage, practicing a hobby, using a diffuser with calming scents, practicing yoga. And studies have shown that people who engage in self-care report lower levels of stress and improved quality of life, while a lack of self-care is associated with higher risk of stress and burnout. So taking time for yourself is essential in order to live a healthy life. This is especially important for people who tend to be highly stressed, including nurses, doctors, teachers, and carers. So self-care doesn't have to be elaborate or complicated. It simply means tending to your well-being and happiness. So fifth, spend time with friends and family. Social support from friends and family may help you get through stressful times and cope with stress. Research has shown that lower levels of support from friends, family, and romantic partners is associated with loneliness, depressive symptoms, and perceived stress. So having a social support system is important for your overall mental health. If you're feeling alone and don't have friends or family to depend on, social support groups may help, and consider joining a club or sports team or volunteering for a cause that's important to you. So sixth, create boundaries and learn to say no. Not all stresses are within your control, but some are. Putting too much on your plate may increase your stress load and limit the amount of time you can spend on self-care. And taking control over your personal life may help reduce stress and protect your mental health. So one way to do this may be to say no more often. This is especially true if you find yourself taking on more than you can handle, because juggling many responsibilities may leave you feeling overwhelmed. So being selective about what you take on and saying no to things will unnecessarily add to your load, can reduce your stress levels. So plus creating boundaries, especially with people who add to your stress levels, is a healthy way to protect your well-being. This can be as simple as asking a friend or family member not to stop by unannounced or cancelling standing plans with a friend who tends to create drama. So seventh, learn to avoid procrastination. So another way to take control of your stress is to stay on top of your priorities and avoid procrastinating. So procrastination may harm your productivity and leave you scrambling to catch up. So this can cause stress, which negatively affects your health and sleep quality. So research has shown that procrastination is linked to increased stress levels. So this study also associated procrastination and delayed stress reactions with more negative parenting styles, including punishment and rejection. So if you find yourself procrastinating regularly, it may be helpful to get in the habit of making a to-do list, organised by priority. Give yourself realistic deadlines and work your way down the list. Work on the things that need to get done today and give yourself chunks of uninterrupted time. Switching between tasks or multitasking can be stressful in itself. So eighth, practice mindfulness. So mindfulness describes practices that anchor you to the present moment. Stress reduction techniques that utilise mindfulness include meditation and mindfulness-based cognitive therapy called MBCT. That's a type of cognitive behavioural therapy. So meditating on a consistent basis, even for short periods, helps to boost your mood and decrease symptoms of stress and anxiety. If you'd like to try out meditation, countless books, apps and websites can teach you the basics, and there may also be therapists in your area who specialise in MBCT. So ninth, spend time in nature. Spending more time outside may help reduce stress, and studies show that spending time in green spaces such as parks and forests and being immersed in nature are healthy ways to manage stress. So a review of 14 studies found that spending as little as 10 minutes in a natural setting may help improve psychological and physiological markers of mental well-being, including perceived stress and happiness. So hiking and camping are great options, but some people don't enjoy or have access to these activities. Even if you live in an urban area, you can seek out green spaces such as local parks, arboretums and botanical gardens. 10th, practice deep breathing. So mental stress activates your sympathetic nervous system, sending your body into fight or flight mode. So during this reaction, stress hormones trigger physical symptoms such as a faster heartbeat, quicker breathing, and constricted blood vessels. Deep breathing exercise may help activate your parasympathetic nervous system, which controls the relaxation response. Deep breathing exercises include diaphragmatic breathing, abdominal breathing, belly breathing, and paced respiration. And the goal of deep breathing is to focus your awareness on your breath, making it slower and deeper. When you breathe in deeply through your nose, your lungs fully expand and your belly rises. This helps slow your heart rate, allowing you to feel at peace. So although stress is an unavoidable part of life, being chronically stressed takes a toll on your physical and mental health. Fortunately, science-backed strategies can help you reduce stress and improve your overall psychological well-being. Exercise, mindfulness, deep breathing, minimizing screen time, and getting outside more often are all effective methods. As I mentioned at the top of the show, stress is a major contributor to your risk of dementia later on in life. So if you would like to establish your current risk for dementia, you can take our free dementia risk test at ologyonlinecourses.com/dementia test. That's ologyonlinecourses.com/dementia test. So thanks so much for joining me for today's episode on 10 simple ways to relieve stress. I hope you found it useful. Here's to your brain health and well-being, and I will look forward to seeing you next time.